We are now streaming to several social media stations. Just the quality of perfect love that's in this quantum field inside of your body. You can train the mind to stay aware of this more of the time. So now, Mula Bandha is the practice of tightening the muscles around the root chakra. I'm going to give a bit of explanation. There's three muscular areas that you can tighten there. One of them is the anus, just tightening and loosening there. The other one is the perineum, which is the area in between the genitals and the anus. That's directly at the bottom of the body, trunk of the body. That's a different muscle. And then there's the genitals themselves have other muscles there. So if you wish to participate, just practice gently tightening all three of those areas and then loosening them. When you breathe in, you could tighten those muscles, Mula Bandha. When you breathe out, relax those muscles. Now, the root chakra is like a place that is full of so much material, most of which is hidden to us, most of which is repressed or outside of our conscious awareness. So much impressions of the past. The root chakra very much connects with what we call the subconscious or the unconscious mind. So the path of awakening and true healing involves opening that storehouse of the unconscious and starting to allow these things to come into conscious awareness so that you can acknowledge them, forgive them, bless them, release them, whatever is needed. And life changes as you do that. Just continue breathing. You tighten the Mula Bandha on the in-breath and release it on the out-breath. Now, it's also very important to keep your tongue in the master hookup while you're doing this Mula Bandha practice. Now, a good variation from Kundalini Yoga would be as you breathe in and tighten the Mula Bandha, move your pelvis forward so that your tailbone moves up a little bit. And then when you breathe out and release the Mula Bandha, you can move your pelvis back a little bit. Yeah. Breathing in, tightening Mula Bandha muscles, and thrusting the pelvis forward a little bit, whatever's comfortable for you. Holding it for a few seconds, then relax the muscles, go back, and release the breath. Now, while you're doing this, I need to explain that when you start doing this practice, this is like a disclaimer or a word of caution. Things will be coming up, which is probably already happening just because of the time of ascension that we're living in now. And it can be disconcerting. It can feel uncomfortable at times. So it's a choice. If you really want freedom, if you really want ascension, if you really want to awaken, every person who's ever done this in history has had to go through this process of examining the hidden material in this unconscious and allowing it to clear. It takes courage, it takes determination, it takes sense of humor. So what I keep doing throughout the day is offering it up. Whatever comes up in my experience that's either beautiful or unpleasant, I literally put my hands up and say, I'm offering this up to the divine fire to be burned by divine fire, released. I might do it 100 times a day. But overall, you have more freedom. It starts happening. Just continue with that practice for a few more minutes. I'll stop talking. Now we'll connect with the Earth star. Put your attention 2 feet or zero point 0.6 of a meter under the surface of the Earth underneath you. And there's a beautiful chakra that's part of you also. So as you breathe in and do all the other things, you can pull that energy of the Earth star up to your root chakra in your imagination. Tighten the muscles, move the pelvis forward. And then when you breathe out, relax the pelvic muscles. See the energy going back down to the Earth star. And when you breathe in, it goes from the Earth star up to your root chakra. Tighten the muscles, back and forth. See if you can feel the pleasure of connecting with these fundamental energies in yourself. Just be aware of anything you're feeling emotionally or physically and just accept it, embrace it. It's a very powerful practice. So only enter in if you're really willing to make the commitment to come into greater truth within yourself and to allow things to clear when as necessary. Now, a variation on this practice that's really beautiful. If you take a big breath in, just release the previous practice. This will be a little different. Breathe in, and as you breathe, and after you breathe out and holding your breath out, tighten the Mula Bandha 2 times while you're holding your breath out. And relax the Mula Bandha. Breathe in and feel the current of energy move up your spine. When you finish the in-breath, hold it for a moment and do the Mula Bandha 2 more times, focusing more in the head. And then breathe out. The energy descends down the front of your body, back down to the root chakra. And while you're holding your breath out, tighten the Mula Bandha 2 times. And breathe in. Feel the energy move up the spine, through the jade pillow and the occipital, and up to the higher centers. And then while you're holding your breath in, tighten it 2 times. So this is the pattern. Then breathe out, comes back down the front of the body, connects with the root chakra, and holding your breath out, tighten 2 times. So just continue with that cycle for a little while. And so now, a few more minutes doing the technique. After the out breath, tightening twice, and after the in breath, tightening twice. Just feeling, sensing this current inside your body, the quantum field as it connects into your nervous system. You can gain much more benefit from this root chakra practice if you each day put your bare feet on the earth outdoors for some period of time, like even if it's 5 minutes, sitting somewhere with your feet on the ground or walking in the grass or on the beach or whatever you can do. Just really sending your love into Mother Earth and allowing your root chakra to connect through your feet into the earth. You could practice this Mula Bandha anytime, wherever you are, in a business meeting, while you're driving, while any other kind of meditation you're doing. It's a tremendous spiritual gift to develop this Mula Bandha, to strengthen these muscles, strengthen your ability to sense in this area of your root chakra. Again, it takes practice, it takes development. Just to breathe between the earth star and the root chakra is a very profound spiritual practice. So again, I'll just say, if you enter into this practice and you notice like dramas coming up in your life, or disturbing experiences seem to come out of nowhere, or just feelings of unreasonable joy that you don't know have any reason for, just don't take any of it too seriously. Just know it's the clearing of this subconscious, these samskaras just coming up and being released. And my partner Karina and I have been feeling a tremendous amount of that the last few weeks, and we're learning to not take it personally as much as we usually would in the past. Kind of laugh about it, actually. Could be, things with people. People show up that confront you in different ways or trigger things in you. Just accept it for value. Just say, accept it for value. Whatever this is just part of my clearing. And I accept it. I don't have to take it too seriously, 3 seriously, or 4 seriously. Just keep loving yourself, loving others. I am getting free. I am stepping out of all the enslavement programs the human race has been put into. And I'm claiming my sovereignty as a light worker, an avatar, as a goddess. But as I've said many times, this path is not for the faint of heart. It takes courage, it takes determination, it takes vairagya, that motivation. Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, we have a Lightworker Awakening public group, the first one we've had in about 3 weeks. Everyone's welcome to that. And then for those in the Summer Quantum Healing Program, we're also meeting on Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Just sense what's going on in your body. If anyone wants to share for a moment in the chat or out loud about what you're experiencing, you're welcome to do so. There's a lot of virtue when you share in a group like this.
Darren, did you say we could share verbally as well?
Yes. Yes, you could.
Um, for a while, I've had a challenge with connecting with my Earth star, and today I found when I saw my Earth star expand underneath me to encompass my tailbone as well as my feet on the floor, and just see it come up as a huge pillar versus a smaller pillar, I really felt that energy fully go all the way up in a warm wash and back down as well.
Beautiful. That's great. That sounds a good breakthrough. How's it feeling now?
Very peaceful and embracing.
Thank you for sharing that. Okay, well, thank you everybody for coming on. Have a magnificent day. Staying connected. It's knowing life is spiritual practice. Life is practice. There's no point where it needs to stop. Just bring it into whatever you're doing. Thank you so much. See you next time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Gong Sung, Gong Sung, Gong Sung.